Hello everyone, I am going to explain first question, second part from exercise 3.1 and this question belongs from 10th class maths. So, in this question, first we have to find the zeros of following quadratic polynomial. So, after finding the zeros of the polynomial, we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So, zeros means the values of x by which we are going to get the polynomial as 0. So we have to find out all the values of x. When we substitute in the polynomial is going to be 0. So such kind of values is named as zeros of the polynomial. So first we are going to find out the zeros, then we are going to establish the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So here you can see it's a quadratic equation because its degree is 2 and there are 3 terms, so we have to do the factorization. So in factorization method, first you understand what is the meaning of factorization method. So in the factorization method, first suppose the equation is 4x square minus 4x plus 1. So first we have to find out the sum and then we have to find out the product. So sum means the coefficient of x is named as sum. So here the sum is minus 4 and product is the product of extremes. So product of extreme is equal to 4 multiplied by 1 is equal to 4. So what is the hint? First we have to write down the polynomial and arrange them in the proper order by decreasing order of their power. After arranging to the decreasing order of their power, the middle term's coefficient is named as sum and product is named as the product of extremes. Extreme means ending terms. So ending terms are 4 and 1. Now after this what we have to do is, we have to factorize this product. So 4 we just start to factorize. Prime factorization is do. Prime factorization means only select the prime numbers. Prime numbers means the numbers which are divisible by itself, like 2. So when we divide this 4 by 2, we will get here again 2, then take again 2, 1. So you have got the factors as 2 and 2. So write these two factors here. Now you have to select the sign of these two so that you have to get the sum. What is the sum here? Minus 4. So we have to get from these two, you have to get minus 4. So what sign you have to appoint? Minus and minus. Because if you select minus 2 and minus 2, your answer is going to be minus 4. So this process is named as the rough work of the factorization. Now we have selected the two factors as minus 2 and minus 2. How I had done? First, I had arranged the polynomial in decreasing order of their power. So if it is already arranged, no problem, but if it is not arranged, you must arrange the polynomial in decreasing order of their power. After arranging them in decreasing order of their power, the middle term's coefficient is named as sum and extremes product, just write down like this. Now whatever be the product, that product you have to factorize and whatever factors you will get, by that factors you have to group them and then you have to achieve the sum. So there is only two factors, so no need of grouping them, directly just take two factors like this and then select the sign. Sign is on your choice. You have to select the sign in such a way that the sum, you should achieve the sum. Now from these two you have to achieve minus 4, that's why I gave minus 2, minus sign to both, because minus 2 and minus 2 is minus 4. So the factors which we selected are minus 2 and minus 2. Now what we have to do is, we have to start the solution. In the solution, first we will write down here V1 polynomial is 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, then we write it again, 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Now we have to start the factorization method, so equal to this 4x square as it is. Now this minus 4x we are going to write as minus 2 and minus 2. So just write down it as minus 2x, then plus 1. So I hope it's clear to you. So this minus 4 is splitted in minus 2 and minus 2 because minus 2, minus 2x and minus 2x is minus 4x. Now the extreme terms you have to keep as it is. So I hope it's clear to you. Now so you have to start to take the common from these two terms. You just take common. So what is common in them? 4 and 2 both are divisible by 2. So 2 is common. Here x square and here you have only x. So x is common. Now whatever is going to remain with both. So from 4x square, if you take 2x common, just divide them and find out what is remaining. So 4x square divided by 2x, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, and this x will cut by this x, 1x is remaining. So answer is 2x. So when we took 2x common from 4x square, we are remained with 2x from here, then minus sign as it is, the 2x divided by 2x. So when you will divide 2x by 2x, you will get one answer. Now from these two, you just take minus 1 common. Now why I took minus 1 common? Because we need the same bracket, and here you have minus sign, but here you don't have minus sign. Same bracket we need, that's why just take minus 1 common. So here, when you will divide this minus 2x by minus 1, you see minus 2x divided by minus 1. So minus sign will cut by minus sign, so you will get only 2x. So 2x, and then minus plus 1 divided by minus 1 plus minus minus, so minus 1. Now you have to take common in such a way that the bracket should come similar. It's very necessary condition in factorization. So now write down here 2x minus 1 common. So there are two terms, this is first term and this one is second term. Now from this 2x minus 1 is common, and from here again 2x minus 1 is common. So there are two factors, the first factor is this one, second factor is this. So we write down 4 zeros, let 2x minus 1 equal to 0, which implies x is equal to, so this 1 will go in the other side, so it is going to be plus 1 upon, this 2 is in multiply, so it is going to be in the divide. So from both the cases, we are going to get x is equal to half, and from second case also, you will get x is equal to half. So these are your two zeros. Now we will assume them as alpha beta. So let alpha is equal to half and beta is also half. So these are the two zeros. So I hope it's clear to you how I got the two zeros. Now what we have to do is we have to establish the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So zeros we already achieved. Now we have to get the coefficient. So we are going to compare this equation by the standard quadratic equation. So we will write down here, on comparing 4x square minus 4x plus 1 with ax square plus bx plus c, we get the coefficient as, so first we see here the coefficient is a is equal to 4 because a is the coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square here? 4. So a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 4 because b is the coefficient of x. So what is the coefficient of x here? Minus 4. So b is minus 4 and c is the constant. So what is constant here? 1. So we will write down here 1. Now relationship. So relationship between zeros and coefficients are, so there are two relationships, students. there are two relationships. The first relation is sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a. So this is our first relationship. So sum of zeros means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So what is alpha and beta? We had assumed, we got in the previous phase half, and beta also half. Now minus b. So b is what? Minus 4. So first this minus sign is write down, and b also have its own minus 4. That's why. So is it clear to you that is this minus because of the formula, and b's value is also minus 2. Then divided by a. A is 4. Now we will solve this. We will take here LCM. So we will get here 1 plus 1, and here we have to get plus 4 upon 4. So this is going to be 2 upon 2, and here 4 upon 4. That implies 1 is equal to 1. So first relationship is clear. Now we move to the second relationship. The second relationship is product of zeros is equal to C upon A. So what are the products means? Alpha multiplied by beta is equal to C upon A. So we will put the value. Alpha is also half and beta is also half. Now C. So what is C here? 1, and what is A here? 4. So it is going to be 1 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 4. So we got same, left hand side is equal to right hand side. So both the relationship is true. So we can write here, hence verified. So I hope this question is clear to you. And further, if you have any doubt, you can write in comments so that I can clear out your doubts. So in this question, the factorization is very important. So just understand the factorization properly. Just do the rough work and roughly just find out first what you want to get as factors, and then just do it. You will easily get it. Thank you.